Today we're doing Math 6, Mission 3, Lesson 12, Percentages and Tape Diagrams. All right, what do you notice? What do you wonder? Well, I can look here and say, ooh, I notice that 80 is the full thing. So 80 is 100% of whatever this is, right? I also notice that we're trying to find what something less than 100% is. I notice 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes, and 4 boxes equals 100%. So this, each box must equal 25% then, because 100 divided into 4 equally is 25%. So each box is worth 25%. And if that's the case, then this percentage, which is what it looks like it's asking us for, would be 25 times 3, which is 75%. We could also write this as 3/4, 3 shaded boxes out of 4. And it's 3/4 of 80 because 80 is our 100%. I could also notice, so that would be 75% of 80, right? I could solve this by cutting this in half. 80 cut in half is 40, and 40 cut in half is 20. So each one of these boxes is worth 20 of whatever. And 20 times 3 is 60, right? So 75% of 80 is 60. All right, let's keep going. Activity 1. Jada has a new puppy that weighs 9 pounds. It is now at about 20% of its adult weight. Here is a diagram that Jada drew about the weight of her puppy. Okay, the adult weight of the puppy will be 45 pounds. How can you see that in the diagram? Well, I can see that each one of these boxes is 20% or worth 9, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So that would be like doing 9 times 5, which equals 45. So all of these boxes together equal 45 pounds in this case. So I can see that in the diagram by each box is worth 9, and there are 5 boxes, and 9 times 5 is 45. What fraction of its adult weight is this puppy now? Well, here is what the puppy is now. So that is 1 box out of, there are 5 boxes total. So that would be 1/5. We could also write that as the puppy is 9 pounds currently, and its adult weight is 45 pounds. So we could say it's 9/45 of its adult weight. But if we were to reduce 9/45, that would actually equal 1/5, because 9 divided by 9 is 1, and 45 divided by 9 is 5. So again, we have that 1/5 fraction. All right, let's keep going. Jada's friend has a dog that weighs 90 pounds. Woo, big dog. Here's a diagram Jada drew that represents the weight of her friend's dog and the weight of her puppy. So we have the friend's dog here, and we have Jada's puppy here. Okay. How many times greater is the dog's weight than the puppy's? Well, we have how many boxes here for the dog? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's like doing 9 in each box times the number of boxes we have, which is 10, which is 90. And the dog is 90 pounds. For Jada's, it's like doing the weight of the puppy times one box, because that's all we have, to get 9 pounds. So how many times greater is the dog's weight than the puppy's weight? Well, that's like saying 9 is how much greater than, or less than 90, or 90 is how much greater than 9. It's greater by 10, right? It's 10 times greater. How do we know? Because 9 times 10 gets us 90. So the dog's weight is 10 times bigger than the puppy's weight. Compare the weight of the puppy and the dog using fractions. Well, the puppy weighs 9 pounds and the dog weighs 90 pounds. Can we reduce that fraction? Absolutely. Look here. How many boxes do we have for the puppy? We only have one. The dog has how many boxes? 10 boxes. So that's like saying Jada has one box out of 10 that the dog has. So 9 divided by 9 equals 1, and 90 divided by 9 equals 10. So we could say 9/90ths, or we could say 1/10. Compare the weight of the puppy and the dog using percentages. Okay, so we know that the weight of the puppy and the dog, the weight of the puppy is 1/10 of the dog. But we know percentages are per 100. So let's get this puppy's fraction into 100s. So what times 10 gets us 100? Well, 10 times 10 gets us 100. And what we do to the bottom, we have to do to the top. So 1 times 10 is 10. So that's like saying this is 10/100ths, or 10%. So the puppy is 10% of the dog's weight. All right, let's go to activity 2. All right, so Noah has $5. Answer the question about Noah and his friends. Elena has 40% as much as Noah. How much does Elena have? Okay, we are going to draw a tape diagram. So Jada's dog was 20% and it's 9 pounds. So we need some sort of boxes to equal 100. Well, here, Noah's $5 is our 100. So if I was going to draw a tape diagram, I would say that Noah's $5 is our 100%. So I just need one box for $5. Now, Elena has 40% as much as Noah. So if I'm going to draw 100%, I need 40% of that. Well, 40, 80 goes over 100. So we need to break it up even further. So let's do 20%. Because we can go 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I have 20%, 20%, 20%, 20%, and 20%, which equals 100% now. So I need to divide that 5 up into how many boxes we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. So I need to divide our $5 by 5 boxes. 5 divided by 5 equals 1. So each box is worth 1. But remember, we had 40%, not 20%. So I really need 2 of those 5 boxes. So 2 boxes of 1 equals $2. So how much does Elena have? She has $2. Compare Elena's and Noah's money using fractions. Well, Elena has 2 of the 5 boxes. Because remember, 5 equals 100%. So you could also say she has $2 out of $5, right? So 2 out of 5, $2 out of $5. You could say she has 40% out of 100%. Any of those will work. Let's go on to the next one. Diego has 150% as much as Noah. How much does Diego have? Well, again, let's draw our tape diagram. This one is $5. So Diego, remember this is 100%. Diego has 100%, but he also has 50% more than that. So I'm going to take 100 and divide it in 2 to get 50% and 50%. But I need another 50% to equal 150% because that's how much Diego has. Okay, so I really need to take this 5 and split it in 2 because I need to split it in half. So half of 5 is $2.50. So that's 50%. Then Diego has another $2.50 and he has another $2.50. So what does that equal? 2, 4, 6, 7, 50. So Diego has $7, and 50 cents. Now, let's use fractions to talk about this. Well, how many 50% does Diego have? Well, he has 3 50%. And how many 50% does Noah have? He has 2. So we can write that fraction as 3/2. That's like saying 150% over 100%, right? And we can reduce that to 15/10. Excuse me. Which also reduces to 3/2. Please review your lesson summary.